Let's take a look at the fastest way to get through this SAT math question. Here I can see it's giving me information about my y-intercept and asking me for my value of b. We need to remember that when we're talking about a y-intercept, our x value at that point is always 0. So I can immediately recognize that r minus 6 is equal to 0, which is going to tell me that r is equal to 6. I plug that into both of my values in my points, and I'm now going to be able to quickly find my slope. So -6 minus 18 over 10 minus 6 is going to give me a -24 over 4, and I get a -6 as my slope. Now be careful, that's not quite our value yet, but I do need to use that to come back and plug into my equation to solve for that b. I'm going to choose my point where both values are positive, and we get 18 equals to -6, my slope, times 6, my x value plus b. We have 18 equals -36 plus b. We add our 36 to both sides, and we get b is equal to 54. So let's just talk a little bit about what we remember here in terms of one, how we find slope. We know our slope is always going to be our y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So I plugged in my y1 value here, my y2 value here. Be careful of those signs. That is a great place where the test writers are going to try and catch you. Remember, if we have our x coordinates as well, the y1 has to go with the x1, the y2 has to go with the x2. Again, it doesn't matter if you mix those up as long as they're still in alignment for us. The other thing that I want to stress is that while we could have gone through and used these as our point values, it's going to be a whole lot messier. It's going to be more time consuming. It has a bigger opportunity to miss our signs. So by recognizing that, again, because the question is talking to me specifically about my y-intercept, my x value, any place I have that y-intercept is always going to be 0. Again, it doesn't matter if that y-intercept is positive or negative, x is always going to be 0 because I'm on that y-axis. That's your major shortcut here to come through and work on this question faster and smarter.